In today's video, I'm gonna show you an exciting way to add your phone to OBS as a webcam. Now we're gonna be using an application called VDO Ninja. However, we're gonna be using a wired way, which means the phone is gonna be connected to the computer using a cable, and it's gonna be an Ethernet cable. Why an Ethernet cable? The Ethernet cable is gonna give you a longer distance if you want to use it from far. It also is going to give you an ability to have a stable connection, because again, when Wi-Fi is not reliable, sometimes it could introduce lags, it could introduce frame drops. Plus there's some other ways also you can do the same thing using an HDMI cable or a USB cable, but those ways do work. However, they're gonna require you to be super close to the computer, but with this method it's gonna be more reliable and more convenient. So let's not take much time, let's actually get into it. What is going on, guys? Sam, the production tips and tools here, helping you master live streaming. So you want to use your phone as a webcam in OBS. I'm going to show you first what you need in terms of settings. As you can see, I have my phone already connected. Now for the purpose of this video, I'm using an iPhone, but if you're using an Android phone, you're going to be able to actually do the same thing, because all you need is actually this little adapter. So the adapter is called Lightning to Ethernet kind of adapter. Now if you're using an Android phone, this is probably gonna be USB Type-C to Ethernet, or if you're using an iPhone 15, it's probably gonna be USB Type-C to Ethernet as well. Now the one that I have, I'm gonna leave a link down below. It actually allows you to connect directly an Ethernet cable. Now this is gonna be coming from your router or a switch. Personally, I would advise you to have a switch connected to it. So I got my Ethernet cable coming into my phone. This one does come with this little port you can use to charge your phone. So if you want to charge the phone and have it connected to Ethernet at the same time, you're gonna be able to do that, no problem. Okay, the next thing that you need to do, you want to make sure you go to your iPhone settings and make sure you actually turn off toggle off, completely turn off Wi-Fi if you are connected to Wi-Fi. And if you have cellular network as well, you want to make sure you actually toggle that off as well. And the last thing, you want to make sure you have your computer connected on the same network. That's why I actually recommend using an Ethernet switch, where you can have your phone going to the same Ethernet switch as your computer, because they're on the same network, same router, everything. This is gonna help you have like a super consistent connection with no packet loss or anything, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, so next step, we're gonna go ahead and actually open OBS, and we're gonna go ahead and add our phone as a camera inside OBS. Right now I have my OBS open, and this is my actual camera that I have in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and actually hide my camera, okay, because I want to make sure I show you the signal coming in from my phone, and we're gonna compare it to the signal coming in with my camera. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually go to my phone right now. And as I said, guys, what you need to do, you really want to make sure you go to your settings and go to Wi-Fi, and make sure Wi-Fi is actually turned off here. Okay, and if you go to Ethernet, as you can see in settings, you can go here where it says Ethernet, and as you can see, we have our adapter. You can see that it's actually working. We have IP address configurations and everything, and the router where we're actually connected. So everything, you can see that Ethernet is connecting. Now this little adapter is gonna give you up to 100 megabits per second of speed. Again, my speed, I have over almost over 1,000 megabits per second of download speed, and around 950 upload speed. So if you have those kind of crazy speeds, you may not be able to get all of it. Okay, however, most of us, if you're streaming or you're adding a camera to OBS with 100 megabits per second, or 90 or 70 or 50, even 20, it's actually plenty to be able to send a signal or to be able to live stream using your phone. So that's pretty much it. We got everything. Again, you can go to cellular as well and make sure it's actually turned off as well, so that way you are 100% sure that your phone is actually not using any other network source, you're only using Ethernet. Okay, now once you have it connected, usually this is gonna be blinking blue. So as you can see, this little adapter is gonna be blinking, and of course you can go ahead, if you want, you can go to Google, type in internet speed test, okay, and then you can run your speed test just to make sure, double check that everything is actually working, that you're getting connection. So as you can see, I've got mine connected, no problem. And the next step, of course, we're going to actually add to my OBS as a camera. So as you can see, I'm getting 92.2 and 93.4 upload, which is awesome. So the next thing is we're gonna go ahead and actually open Safari. And as you can see, what you need to do is you're gonna go ahead and type in VDO Ninja. All right, this is the website that we're actually using now. VDO Ninja does have an application and it works if you download it. I have it downloaded, but I tried it and I didn't have good results. So I found out that the best way, actually, as of now, I'm probably gonna be talking to Steve, the one who created this app. But as of now, the web version works better, and that's what I recommend for now. All right, so as you can see, once you go to VDO Ninja website or platform, the first thing you're gonna see a way to create a room, add your camera to OBS, or remote screen share into OBS, or create reusable invitee. So you can actually use this application to bring in guests and do other cool stuff. But for us, we need to go to where it says add your camera to OBS, and it's gonna ask you to allow access to your camera. And of course, you're gonna go ahead and allow everything. So now you can see you have option. As you can see my feed, but you also have an option to add your front camera, your back camera. You can even have back dual kind of thing. What is it? Back dual wide camera, or go to back ultra wide camera. So depending on the cameras that you have on your phone, they're going to show up here. But for now, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna be using this one. Also, it's gonna ask you if you want to use your audio coming from your phone. So if you want to use that audio for audio source, you're gonna go ahead and actually toggle that. If you don't need audio, again, you can turn it off, especially if you're using an external microphone like what I'm using right now. You can probably just have the image with that audio. Again, this is gonna depend on your needs. Okay, the next thing is your audio output destination. This is just if you want to listen to yourself, or you have headphones, you want to listen to what's going out, you can actually right now it's set to system audio, and that should be good. So before we go to OBS, what you need to do is you're gonna go ahead and actually hit start. Okay, now once you hit start, you're gonna go to this link right here. It's gonna give you a link here on the top, and you need to go ahead and actually click to that link. Okay, and you can go ahead and actually send it to yourself. So you can maybe WhatsApp to yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and WhatsApp to myself and access. You can send it by email, you can send it by WhatsApp, whatever you can access to your computer. That's the way I actually recommend the most. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and open my WhatsApp and get the link. So right now I got the link, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to OBS, and I'm going to actually go under this scene where that I've created already. It's called the camera. Again, I have already another camera coming in from my actual camera. So I'm gonna hide the other camera, and I'm gonna go to this plus sign and go to the this option that says browser. So we're gonna add a browser source. Okay, so I'm gonna call it video, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually click OK. And what we need to do, we need to go here where it says URL. We're gonna delete what's there, and then we're gonna paste the link that we just got from VDO Ninja. And then width, we're gonna go ahead and choose for the width. We're gonna go ahead and actually type in 1920, and then for the height, we're gonna go ahead and type in 1080, and then we can go ahead and check control audio via OBS, and then I use custom frame rate. For this kind of video, you want to make sure you choose 30 frames per second, and everything else can stay the way it is. I don't have to change anything. And as you can see, we have a video coming from our phone now, because we need, most of you guys are gonna be using it in a horizontal mode. All you need to do is you just need to flip your phone in a different orientation, and OBS is actually going to adjust, and of course VDO Ninja is going to adjust. So as you can see, I've got a signal coming from my phone using VDO Ninja, no problem. And again, if you need audio, as you can see, I have audio coming in as well. If you didn't need to use audio, you can mute it. Okay, and as you can see, the signal is really good. All right, as you can see, it's actually almost in real time. The latency is super low because your phone is connected to the same network as your computer, so everything is wired, so the speed is super good, and the image is actually really stable. So if you were recording content, or you wanted to stream, or whatever you want to do with this kind of stuff, and you want to use your phone as a camera, this will actually be a great solution. Okay, remember, this cable can go for as long as you want, maybe like 30, 50, 80 feet, no problem. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and actually minimize this a little bit. Okay, so let me go ahead and actually minimize this. Okay, and then I can put it here in the corner, and if I clap, you can see, right, if you compare the clap from the phone's camera and my actual camera, you can see that the delay is almost in sync. Actually, there's almost no delay. Of course, there's a tiny delay compared to what you're getting from the camera, but again, you can see that is super low. Okay, again, I have another clip that I recorded. Let me see if I can have access to it, and I can show you guys what it looks like if we play it back. Yeah, it should be this one right here. So you can see there's a little delay, there's a little mismatch, but super low. Okay, but again, guys, this is gonna be super useful if you're using this as your main camera, or if you need a super stable connection. However, if you don't want to be dealing with wires and connecting wires to your phone, or maybe you're going to be using it as a second camera or second angle, I have another video showing you how to do exactly the same thing using a different application and using wireless, and that's going to be super easier. So if you want to check out that video, it's going to be linked right here, and I'll see you there, guys. Take care.